Howdy, howdy, folks. Good evening to all of you out there. I'd say in here, out there, but I'm the only one in here, so... just saying hi to myself is kind of weird. So I don't do it. At some point, YouTube will update and tell me how many people are on. Which we've got Oak Tree on. Hey there, Oak Tree. Thanks for being here. Hey there, Genesis. Welcome this evening. And we have Optimistic Pessimist. Hello to you too. Well, it is 8 of the 30. Which is definitely how they say that. Hey folks, it's Chores, and you know what time it is. It is chores time for Desert Life. Hey there, Jessalina. I think you're a new face around here, at least one that I don't recognize, so welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm going to rush over real right quick to the Oasis base because we are out of food. Oops. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, my pretties. Yes, my pretties. Ooh, you're just growing like crazy. That guy right there, one pop. Okay. Ooh. Speaking of, what else is growing in my pumpkin patch? That's not a pumpkin. Oh my. Let's get safely inside. You got off a 12.5-hour shift, Pessimist. That is rough. Not gonna lie, that is just plain old rough. Oop, don't throw the pies. Alright, eat. There we go. Eat. Keep eating. There we go. Alright, let's get like 22 days. Do you know what? We got 6 days to eat these like 5 pies. 4.875 pies. Let's just do that. Carry them with us. Alright, folks. So, let's get up here where the what are they called? The Botorn can shoot us. And let's just chat for a second, because I have a very colorful to-do list. On today's menu, we have checking the pumpkins, which I'm going to kind of mark off, but not till we're done. I think I'm going to harvest those orange ones, because doing that will free up their spot for other pumpkins to potentially spawn. So we'll do that in the morning. I think it's time to harvest our breadfruit trees, so we'll do that. We do need to replant our fruit trees over at the temple. And then last but not least, we're going to get back into the railings copy pasta. As you might recall, last Sunday we started the process of turning all these painstakingly into chiseled blocks. So we need to combine them and turn them into railing blocks. But that is for the morning. So let's sleep. There are nights where I swear the sleeping goes slower than others. Alright, it is morning. I do spot me some breadfruit over there. Alright, let's get some food in our bellies. Oh. Yeah. About that. Yeah, really? Alright. Once more to the breach, my dear friends. Off we go. Yep. Nope. Back here. There we go. Yeah, look, when you mess with me, that's what happens. A bow and arrow, no thanks. Alright, so yeah, let's really? Another one? Alright, come here, you. Come here. Yeah. Back off. Where'd you? They have really weird little bodies. Hard to hit sometimes. Oh, and you're empty. I might kill this guy too, just because I have a feeling he'll be annoying if I don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Alright. Okay, with that over and done with, it is now time for pumpkins. And what I'm going to do is, they should last a pretty darn long while in storage. And so I think for now, I'm just going to chuck them into one of our storage vessels in the basement and call it a day there. What I don't know is, should I or should I not also break these withered vines? If any of you guys know, let me know. I don't know what the proper protocol for those is. If I break them, does it cause the pumpkin vine to stop wanting to grow, or should I remove them to clear the way for new stuff? I don't know. But the goal here is we're going to need to get at least... Well, hopefully we get at least 16 pumpkins. If we don't get 16 pumpkins, we can't replant our pumpkin patch. We want to get more so that we can then turn them into carved pumpkins through the end of next month, and then use those to make really cool light blocks. Alright, so with that being said and done, let's get these off the bar. Let's go harvest a whole bunch of breadfruit, because we're getting kind of low. Yeah, we're somewhat low. I'm probably going to get some from here, and then we'll do some from the temple. And this tree grew like no branches. I'm tempted to like break a couple of these and let it regrow. It is easy to harvest all of them though, which is kind of nice. Just be nice to have more to harvest. World's tiniest little tree here. Alright, 46, not too bad. We have a pretty small... Oh, these are not ripe yet. Oh, okay. Well, let's go hit the temple real quick. I think there should be some down there that are ripe by now. Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering, it's a pretty small crowd tonight. Unusually small. Then I remembered, oh, it's probably trick-or-treat night for a lot of folks. And I know we have a lot of parents here who, a lot of parents in my audience usually. So I imagine that's where everybody wandered off to. Are you? No, you're all still green. 0.4 days. Are you kidding me? Of course. All right, this one's ready. Why this one? Who knows? Who knows? Because game code, that's why. Get some from underneath. There we go. We really only need, like, honestly, about 3 stacks per year. Which is probably a lot of breadfruit to be eating in real life. Got a few more up here to grab. Hello. Branch over there. Can I reach you from the ground here? Oh, maybe. Hey, there we go. I think we got you. There we go. That's pretty well harvested, I'd say. I don't think we need more olives. We already have like 8 stacks of olives downstairs, so I think we'll just leave that alone. these down here. I'm going to start a row at the bottom just to keep them separated from the ones that are going to rot sooner. And it is now time. I'm going to sit. No, I can sit on the ladder. It's so weird. My head just sinks into my chest when I do that. Look, guys, I'm a Megazord. Okay, so I think we're going to, as I was saying, we're going to grab this. We're going to check pumpkins, harvest those. I'm going to mark this as done. I'll try to come back and deal with the rest of those in a bit. Hey there, Vift Acted. Crud, you had another dad joke the other day and you can't remember it anymore? Uh-oh. Got the dad joke and the dad memory now. Alright, let's see. I need, like, I think one more inventory space. Oh, I can actually combine these already. Yes. No, don't go in there. I'll be so mad if I discover that I put those in the wrong order. Oh, that would be bad. Alright, so we're going to grab one of each of these. There we go. Uh-oh, Oak Tree's dad joking us. What's the difference between a rooster and a crow? A rooster can crow, but a crow cannot rooster. Yes, that is certainly true. Alright, lychee tree. Lychee tree. Breadfruit. Pomegranate, orange, mango, lychee. There you are. Breadfruit. Mango. Orange. Let's see, there you are. Got a lychee. There we go. In fact, is old enough to say the other day, and me that any time in the last 10 years. When are you giving me grandchildren, Viv? When are you giving us some grandchildren? Orange tree? I think that was the only one up here, but I'm not positive. Oh, there's one more. I could have sworn that these had all grown, but I guess not. Breadfruit. This is like the 4th time this breadfruit tree hasn't grown. Like, there's some real bad odds. Now this row is looking pretty good. We got one there. I think one at the end, maybe. This is not too shabby. It's the lychees and the breadfruits that don't want to grow today, and the oranges. The periodic firewood lottery, yeah. Pomegranate. There you are. So, I was thinking ahead about what I want to do next. So after we get the fences in, or the railings in, and all the floors done in here, I think I want to kind of shift back to the tower for a bit and get some of this stuff done, because this has been kind of just sitting here for a while. I would love to get like all these staircases done, and I won't go in it because it'll kill the music. But yeah, that'd be really cool to have. And those of you who are familiar with my crusade against my Windows partition, I am still trying to get Vintage Story and OBS to run together on my Linux OS. Got an olive tree finally. But I was trying to get that done before tonight's stream. Didn't quite end up happening. Discovered that OBS on Linux out of the box doesn't support single application capture for either audio or video. You can kind of fake it with video, but audio not so much. And there's some plugins for it, but I discovered the plugins also only work on certain people's computers, and mine is not one of them. So I don't know what I want to do about that. Either, you know, do I have just a slightly less professional level? What the heck happened here? Olive tree, breadfruit. Why are you not playing ball here? Oh, that's not playing ball. There we go. You know, because if I end up getting a lot of audio from like my desktop, I wouldn't want that. Shouldn't happen, but it could happen. So do I risk having somewhat less, you know, professional audio going on, or do I stick with Windows until I find a solution? I don't know yet. There's the rest of the breadfruit. Okay, there we go. All right. Have another piece of pumpkin pie. I'm getting so tired of pumpkin pie. Okay. Let's cross that one off. Oh yeah. Let's also just harvest these. Someday Tyrone will update the heat and cold to actually reflect what the tooltip says. What's my preferred pie in real life? Honestly, pumpkin. I can do pecan pie too. Apple's a pretty good way. If you're looking for like a fruitier pie, apple's kind of where I'm at. I don't usually like other pies. I don't like particularly soft, gooey textures. Like, I have trouble eating yogurt. even the yogurt that I like, which is kind of an oxymoron. But the yogurt that I do like, I have to like eat it in moderation because I might gag on it. There we go. I guess if I had to pick some other ones, I have had some wild blueberry pie that I enjoyed, but that's, I think finding other pies that are fruity and gooey that I like are really few and far between. Ah, right, you go in here. I guess we'll just throw these in here. And I'll put these flowers up top. Hey there, Tina Kincannon. Oak Tree found a really thick Cabo brand yogurt, or Cabo. Interesting. I'm not sure I've heard of that brand around here. Alright. Pop you in there. We probably have enough of those, honestly. Alright. Although we have a lot of gardens to do over here. Fewer than usual for the rest, but fewer than the rest, but okay, we need to go down to the desert floor and finish up turning all these planks and plank slabs into chisel blocks. Diff asks, what do you think about having fruit tree seeds that will grow every time, but you have a 50-50 chance of getting a flowering version that does not set fruit? I think that's not a bad idea, honestly. I think if I was trying to make an orchard specifically for fruit, I might get frustrated as a player. But especially like a project like this, that'd be great. Oh, flying goat. This is my temple. Whatever. They'll learn eventually. All these in place. Oops. I think this is the last of the chiseling we need, 'cause the rest of these... I am saving the 20 for like a in case we need it scenario. I think I may have overcounted how many I need. Not by a lot, but by enough. Let's go the whole way out here. Get them all done. Alright, that should do. Let's get our chisel and our hammer. Slow the hammer. Hey there, Hazard 151. I'll just walk up this and, like, I'll walk this way, then I'll walk down the other row, and that should do it. And Jordan, hey, first time catching stream? Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. You had to have both cuttings and seedlings, so the cuttings would always do whatever the seedling did. Yeah, I think I figured you meant that. But yeah, like if I was trying to get a lot of trees fast and the seedlings were a good option, and I didn't think about it, I'd get frustrated. But yeah, I think it'd be a pretty cool idea. You could find fruit seeds in pots and stuff. Yeah, I do think that CarryOn should update the game so that in your first year, some fruit trees should bear fruit. Because you're just coming out of winter, the trees should start vernalized for the ones that require it. Now, granted, not every fruit tree. I think there should be every fruit tree should pick a random age and grow to that random age, and then, that way the player may have the option of getting fruit their first year. It's just kind of weird, like, not a single tree in the world will offer you fruit in your first year. It's like, why? I get it, it's maybe something they just didn't think about in code. Why am I missing one? Oh, I see. I missed one with a chisel. Boop. Alright. You're multi, you're not. And you are not multi. Excuse you, this is my house. Hi, bye. Beat it, pal. Alright. So Jordan, you're on episode 92 of Digital Life? Yeah, you've got a ways to catch up, that's for sure. I hope you enjoy the progress in the process. Went too far. Hey there, Smiley Riley. You made it for a while before bed? Well, awesome. Glad to have you. Alright, so I think in theory we can just, like, plop these down. I don't think I need to worry too much about, like, their orientation. So these are going to be interesting. That's what they're going to be. That's for sure. Okay. So I think we need to do, like, that, don't we? And then something like this, and then like that, and like that, and that. I think. I don't really know. Is that going to be good? I don't know. We'll find out. Whatever I don't use, we'll just, like, pick up again. No, we have a goat now. Oh, and this one's going to be funky. Which ones do I put you on? So it's just zigzag starting from this one, and we do have to hit every block down to here. Okay. You've seen YouTubers that are 3 years in and don't realize they're fruit trees? Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of attention drawn to them, generally speaking. So we do you, that, I believe it's gonna be like this, something like that. So, maybe, yeah, sure, why not? And this one I think is like that specifically. Okay. Oh, right, okay, so this one is like that. We have... I did 2 here. I'm not sure that's right, but okay. We'll see. Hi, goat. I think this is the most guesswork. The most guessworky thing I've done in a while. Just like going by vibes here, going by vibes. Okay, and then I'm doing this 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 2. I think it is. Did I go and check before I started this? No, I did not. Should I have? Maybe. Am I gonna go check now? Heck no. We'll see if curses past Kurzar. I would never do that. That's not a problem. No, not me. Not me, no. No. So the thing is, if this is correct, that'll be amazing, and I'll be like, I forgot to think about the fact that, you know, I put these blocks here so I could actually do this. The acacia blocks, I mean. We might actually be a little short. Not like, you know, short because we're tiny, but, you know. Oops, I put both these in the wrong spot. How did I do that? Okay, there we go. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. No. 2, 1, 2, 1. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. And all these guys. And then, yeah, I think we're gonna be... Oh no, we're good. We're actually way over. Okay. We're way over, but I think there are a few that have maybe some little itty-bitty pieces that might need to be dealt with. Because it worked on, but dealt with is a better way to put it. Alright, I'm gonna grab the... Ooh, do I want the wedge? No, I want the chisel. Because if I rotate with the wedge, I don't think it updates the block lighting. So we're just gonna grab... Oh, that's right. Gross. Are you kidding me? Oh, right. Paste shape. There we go. Okay. Whew. Alright, so this is going to get rotated like a so. No. Like that. I need to mirror it. I believe. Yes. There. Perfect. Measure twice, cut once. That takes too long. I just cut it and hope it fits. Wait, what? Oh, oh my goodness, really? I never added anything to that one, I think. Alright, you have the right stuff. Just do that. You are destined for the trash heap, my friend. There we go. Alright, so in theory, we do this, and we mirror. Yes. Alright, then we have this guy. There we are. And then we can do the mirror, or the rotate and mirror thing again. There we go. Now, I think I should be able to just grab you. Yep, okay. You. Nice. Alright, so it's going to be you again for this one, and this one, and this one. And then we need, that was you, so we're going to grab you next. Oh, that one's wrong. That one's very wrong. Yeah, you're this one. That's okay. Alright, so here I think we need to do the same thing. We need to do a rotate that way, and then a mirror from that side. Oh, Kurazar. Take that, Tyrone. Alright, then I think... see this one, because there's sets of 3. Yes, okay. Alright. Cool. Are you leaving us, Crazy Watermelon? Have a good night. And Low Poly Cats is here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we got dad joked. I ate a clock yesterday. It was so time consuming. Oh. Ouch. Okay, grab you. Ah, yes, that's right. Here's one where we might need... yes, this. So here's where we need a little bit extra. Right here. Okay. This one, I believe, is just this. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so let's give these the old 9-degree counterclockwise spin, and then we need to make sure we get to the right side, and then we can mirror them. Yeah, not too bad. The running back and forth is a bit of a pain, but it's fine. I will survive. It's a really dumb design. Who made this temple? Complete idiot. Oh, okay. All the running. So that, yes, and then I think there's a little piece right about, yeah, here. Pretty sure. Hey there, Polite. You made it. Awesome. Glad to have you. So this is actually going to be a pretty slow copy process. Still faster than doing it all by hand. But I don't think we really had a copy process this slow. Usually we're like, snap, 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 snap. Okay, so that was down to there. We're going to grab you next. Okay. And that, okay, that fits, good. So here's where we have, I believe, ooh, actually, Yeah, I think this is going to be another single block here at the end. Let's do that real quick first. All right, Smiley Riley, thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your night. Oh, time to eat too. All right, Spinny and Flippy. And then we got, yep, so I had this correct. Awesome. That was mostly luck. That was mostly luck and like guessing, and I won't even say remembering because I didn't. I was just like, I think this is the right one. Grab you. So where you're at, Justin, I'm just starting to clear lane for the temple. At 92, that makes sense. I remember those days. It was right before the war. Okay. Guys, I need you to keep me honest here. Next time I get some real stupid idea to make these real fancy railings, just tell me it's not worth it. Just tell me not to do it. Remind me. Be like, hey, remember that time with the temple? Just make stairs instead? Yeah, I'll make Phil Boswell stairs. But it's so pretty. Well, thank you, Gin and Tonic. And glad to see you tonight. Yeah, these are pretty cool looking. I will give you that. I'm really happy with how they're coming out. And just the work is not the best. Is this the right one? I think it is. I lost track of which one I had snapped. It's gonna be one of those nights. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this little cornery bit right there. My. Okay, so I kind of ran up the side of this a little bit. I was concerned I might like. Yep, that's possible. Okay, now I know. I had a suspicion. I had to try it. And I got burned. My ankles got, you know. My ankles aren't burned. Just broken. Alright, spinny, spinny. Oops. And Flippy. Flippy. Oh, I didn't spin you. Something's not lining up here. There we are. In a year when I'm working on the next floor, I won't remember the pain of the chiseling. I kind of hope this is like the worst of it. I mean, we're gonna be doing some pretty serious chiseling on the tower, but it's mostly gonna be copy pasta of the stairs. Which, granted, that one I kind of had to do by vibes too. If I'm being honest, that was very much. I hope I got the right block. There we go. Only 500 more to go. If I were to add one more box to the top of the rail, would it be too tall? Probably not. So right now, I can jump over it normally, but and that doesn't scare me. It's if I accidentally hit these at the wrong angle, I could step up like that. And to get over that, I would need to either prevent the stepping part right here, by having the block somehow like put a little spike on the corner here, I guess, or make these like really stupid tall. They need to be like another half block up. Good thing there's no OSHA. Now, as far as jumping over goes, you'd actually need to make it 2 microvoxels taller. Now this is as tall as one block can be, so if I added more railing, it would be a whole separate block. And that I want to avoid. Plus, as a player, it is kind of nice to be able to like hop off anywhere I need to, because I'm not really planning on having much in the way of exits here. So like in the corners, yes, anytime you want to leave, you gotta find like a staircase and come down and out these cornery doors. But if you need a quick exit, you know, fire escape, then jumping is the way to go. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Don't need that there. Oh, and thanks for answering that oak tree. But yes, malachite. Although once you chisel it, it becomes just regular copper ore, which is kind of weird. Alright, so I'm going to grab a U. Oh, whoops, I'm not there yet. I need to shoot. Alright, let's finish these two. You. Nice floor ore. Need more floor ore. Plant pot hangers. You know, I do have. No, I don't think I have it. There is a mod that lets you put hanging pots, which are kind of fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to like copy all of these and then just come through and rotate and follow them. It's probably the play here. Hey there, Basiator Coronatus. Welcome. What's the mod for duping chisel blocks? It is called ChiselTools, actually. Fairly straightforward. It's by an author named QP Tech, or Quentin. Actually, I think his username is Quentin. He just goes by QP Tech on his mods. Schwamp. Okay. Have I seen the meteoric steel mod? I have, actually. It's funny. Someone mentioned that last week, a week before, and I had literally just seen it. It's interesting. Jump. When I say jump, it's because when Kurazini says jump, she puts a little Y in there. Jump. It's pretty adorable. Alright, so I should be able to just smack, 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 and smack. And then make sure I aim myself in the right direction and flip, 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 and flip. Now you might be wondering why I didn't just rotate these twice. That's because that would still cause issues with how these line up. I'll leave these here forever. Just kidding. Boop. And boop. Well, that sucked. Not gonna lie, that kind of sucked. Actually, what I might be able to do here is, so this is a mirror across this axis over to here. So I should be able to just copy these over and then mirror them. And then I can kind of do the same thing from you know, doing it across this axis across here on those two. It might be somewhat less efficient in terms of running time, like running back and forth, but whatever, man. And actually, I think, like, these guys, pretty sure I can just reverse their order. So if I do... Yeah, I can do that, that, that. Actually, I think it's the same order. Because I'm pretty sure the two middle blocks are mirrored, essentially. Ta-da! Not too bad. Tyrone might want to add rail forming. You mean like these rails? Or do you mean like tracks, like rails for tracks and minecarts and stuff? Elaborate puzzle minigame? Yeah, this sure is. I think I do want to hit these with the spin once just to update their lighting. Don't think I did it for all these, but we'll see. Okay. Train rails are in the plan. Yeah, I think the fact that he wants to do you know, steam power kind of gave that away. All right, I'm going to delete these dirt blocks. Well, delete. I'm going to dig these dirt blocks. Oop, back here. I keep bumping my head on them, and they're not really necessary anymore. Just don't mind me just, you know, dropping an entire cubic meter of dirt on my own head. I'm fine. No harm, no foul. No medical bill. Make sure I got that on the right corner there. Boop. You hope the steam engines are suitably noisy, steamy, leaking, unstable. I don't know about that. If there's a reasonable chance of like accidentally overpressurizing the boiler and blowing the whole train up, I probably just won't use them. Unless they're just so compelling for some reason. And I can't imagine what that reason would be. Like, what would make me want to do that if that was the risk that you run. Wait to eat. Just gonna cut these pies up. That's not. It's not a knife. I could cut it with a chisel. Be really inefficient. But have I considered trains go choo-choo? Do they though? They don't have any mouths to chew. Or to chew with. Alright, so we're going to mirror these guys from this direction. Yeah, so you see my evil plan now. And what I might do is I might actually build a temporary dirt bridge across here so that when I get to this side I can just run across and just do that. Let's build a dirt bridge. In fact, I'll even do it from like up here. Look at me, Mr. Efficiency. Calzamar Wait, what did Customer say? You hope they upgrade to nuclear? I think I might need more dirt. I have 7. That's not gonna quite cut it. Nuclear just means you have a spicier sort of rock for heating the water. Yeah. Like that nuclear-powered missile the US abandoned in the 50s because it was like a real stupid idea. Just spew radiation everywhere the missile goes. You come with me. Yeah, there is uranium in the game. That's not the right level. Someday I'll learn. I tell myself. Now, do I want to be... Yes, on this level. Want to be on the square. Want to be on the level. Oh, the reversing car dad joke. Yuck. Yuck. Delete it. Oak tree, you're a mod. Ban yourself. What is the plan for this level of temple? It's actually mostly going to be like open air. There will be a wall here, and there will be like dormitory rooms all along this area. So like all the monks will have their dorms along this hallway here, kind of like a big old motel, you know. We'll have a staircase here-ish, undecided. So somewhere in here we'll have staircases. I'll probably keep them simpler than the Phil Boswell staircase, the Phil Boswell Memorial staircase. So there is that. Probably just, you know, square-on staircases, straight staircases, something simpler than the in-wall staircases. Where was I with these? Let's go ahead and grab a U. Hey there, Donzid. Welcome. A nuke missile. Yeah, Russia didn't think it up. they took a look at what the US did in the 50s and were like, yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Let's just spray radiation everywhere. Be fine. Alright, let's do you. Snurp. Okay, so we're gonna go 3 out. Wait. Yes, this is right. I think. I'm doomed. Dad memory strikes again. Ah. Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. Right, because this is the halfway one. Okay. Just second guessing past Curzar. How about that, oak tree? You didn't believe in me. You did not believe in me. It's looking amazing. Well, thank you. What do we about the gaping? Oh, you mean like where they end here, Genesis? So what I did over here was I came into these column bases, and I just add a little bit extra hangover, like you'd find on a regular railing. While it would probably be more like in modern day, you'd connect the railing to the column. I thought that would look kind of bad, so I didn't do that. But it did need a little bit of overhang to finish it off there. Whoop! You saw nothing. Thanks, Hazard. What a vote of confidence. We have a great deal of faith in you. Unfortunately, we trust you to be as smart as we are, and we are not top-level students. Hey there, Poltrix Volta. I feel like we're getting the trickle-in of parents who just finished trick-or-treating with the kids. Let's see. Grab this guy next, I believe. Hey there, Vintage Cyclist. Welcome. Boop. Just looking amazing. Well, thank you. You're getting caught up. Very cool. We got a couple people who are here and they're earlier in the series. No harm in sneaking a peek at what's going on in the future. Trick-or-treat on the 29th? Yeah. So I don't know about where you are, but around here, the neighborhood's kind of like they collaborate, and they try to like pick the right night for trick-or-treating, based on weather and also trying not to like wreck traffic and stuff. Okay, so I need you and you can go on the ends, okay? Can I store the diamonds in a chisel library? I can. I hate doing that, if I'm being honest. Like, where's the button for it? That's not the button for it. Where is the button for it? Did I put it over here? I did. Yeah, I could, but like I'd have to remember like the names of each one of these, and that just sounds like pain. So I'll spend too much time fiddling around in this menu to make it worthwhile. Stop it. There we go. So we're gonna grab a U. It's always the 31st for you? Okay. Video 4 of 250-ish. Yeah, you're just a few behind, that's for sure. No. No. Okay. It's fine. But I guess I could just do this. Oop. So it is. Yeah, okay, so we do need these extra pieces of chisel block here. Yeah. Traffic exists to yield to the ravenous horde of little children roaming the town in search of confections. Yeah, buddy, this is America. There ain't no place to walk. Pedestrians are just a target-rich environment. Let's see. Actually. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so we should be able to just, do a bit of this. Boop. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. See how this goes. Alright. Golden. Alright, so we just need to make sure we plop extra one right here on all of these. That's easy enough. So specifically here, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it just to make sure I have enough. But I don't think it should be a problem. Boop. Thanks, game. Love the visibility. Boing. Munch some pie, and that's done. Sweet. Okay. Let's go. Yes, this one's gonna be a little longer. I'm actually gonna like just sort of curve off this a little bit to give me a little bit of an on ramp. They announced Rusty Gears next season. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do Rusty Gears again, unless and until there's a point where, like, we're really between guide seasons, and I have nothing else that like is on the menu. Nothing else planned. All right, let's just do that. There we go. Oh, Kura's at his home. It would seem. What visibility. Thanks. Love it. Love it, game. Hi, Kurazette. Okay, so let's start with the straight ones. They're easy. Let's grab you. So we only need 3 different designs here. Would I get sandstorm visuals at Y256? I think so. It'd also be pretty cold up there. Alright, so it should be this, yeah, and this, and these ends, and these ends. And that's it. And for this bit, I think coming around this side is a little more efficient. Okay, so then we're going to grab you. Getting mighty approaches to work with. Thank you, Donzid. So you, and you, you, and you. Okay. And we're going to want some of you then. Hey there, Vintage Cyclist. We're doing a new guide season soon. Guide will happen as soon as Desert Life is over, or shortly after it's over. And Desert Life is going to go till we're done with the temple, without rushing anything. Let's mirror you and you. You and you. $20-30. Nah, it won't be that long. Given the pace we're going, I think we'll probably wrap up shortly before the 100th stream or so. So it'll probably be, if I had to take a guess, it'll probably be shortly before version 1.23 comes out, or right around that time. Hey there, Hughes. You are pretty late, but it is only 9:34, so we got about 26 minutes left. Too much work to leave now? Yeah, pretty much. Like, at this point, you know, I'm really invested. If we had gotten to, like, episode 80, not even stream 80, because we're not even there yet, but, like, episode 80 before we even broke ground here, and people had lost interest, then I would have, you know, moved on to something else, but The interest has kept pretty steady. Pretty happy with the amount of attention it gets and the input from you guys, and so I will keep doing this until you guys decide it's boring. I forget what I just snapped. I guess we'll see. I should, like, pick a direction to work from and work from that direction. I think I did this guy. No, I did this guy. Yeah. Stupid. Playing huge build now own you. Yeah, pretty much is about how it goes. I should be working from, like, the outside here. Yeah, I should be doing this. Oh, really? Now I'm doubting. No, that's right. Okay. Hit the like button, folks. Yeah, like and subscribe. If I say those words enough, it makes the buttons light up. When YouTube's super smart AI senses the need for subscriptors. Yeah, so when I started this channel, and my brother-in-law found out about it, I told him, I think, for like a month afterwards, whenever he saw me, he'd just be like, "Oh look, like and subscribe." Like every time. It never got old. It never got old, guys. Never. No. Seeing as you're new to Vintage Story gives you time to fumble around before the next guide series. Yeah, well, I mean, if have you seen the first two guide series? If you haven't, I still stand by them as a great starting point. There are a few changes here and there to a few mechanics, but by and large, they're still pretty relevant. And if I'm being real, everyone here knows Lupine Ridge will always be my first home. That is always my home. Hey there, Keth. You tried to help me chisel, but you hit your thumb pretty hard. Wobbly boost. Shoot, what am I on here? I'm on the third one. Second one. The biggest deals don't cover the new monsters. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. The new mobs. On the one hand, we sorely needed some new creatures to fight. On the other, well, I think they are the right creatures. They're great designs. They are the threat the game needed. They are too common. The new mobs force dirt hut simulator. Listen, we're gonna have a chat about these dirt huts. Y'all keep building. Use mud brick. Packed earth. The new mobs were added during Desert Life. Yes, they were. So Desert Life started in 1.19, which is the same version that the second guide season ended on. We weren't, as I recall, very far into 1.19 at the end of guide season 2. And the mobs were introduced in 1.20. Yeah, Bowtorn. Yeah, I don't know. Like honestly, the easy answer There is a super easy answer to dealing with the mobs. Super duper easy. Play a different game. No, I'm just kidding. Not the answer. The answer is just build a 2-block tall fence around your home. Now, granted, if you're out adventuring, and one crawls out of a cave, then yeah, you're in trouble. But by and large, spawn-proofing your home largely against those creatures shouldn't be that big of a deal. The only problem I have with that is that it does kind of limit you creatively. If you have to have a big wall around your compound and you have to have it lit up, I mean, it does remind me somewhat of the early days of the other block game. Back when like torches only like stopped mob spawns in like a 6 or 7 block radius, and they would just swarm you every night, endlessly. Not that I ever played the game. I wouldn't know. Found the occasional love pats from bears to be more of an issue. Yeah. The thing is, bears are notably less common than Bowtorn. The problem with bears, though, is that bears and wolves will basically never leave you alone. Like once they have you in their targeting computer, like they are just focused on you until you somehow either kill them or escape. Now, granted, bears and wolves have their own defenses, or the defenses you can use against them. That if you build an area where there are a lot of them, you can build for it. You know, bears can't get through 1-block wide doorways. Done. So you build a bear-proof house that way. Now, what did I just say? I hate you guys. Yeah. That was pretty funny. Yeah, so even though this area was not underground to begin with, because it is considered to be in a cave underneath stone, he spawned here. I hate it. Where was I? I just grabbed... I have no idea now. Thanks, game. Thanks. It's doing its best. A 3x3x3 pit for a bear will not work. You need a 5-block deep pit. Where's it 4? I forget. But bears can reach 3 blocks. I think it's like 3.5 blocks. I have found the solution is a 5-block deep pit. And if you've seen the second guide season, pretty early on we built a bear and wolf pit. And that's still the design I would stand by, honestly. Fairly simple. You put a floating block in the middle that you can jump to with some ladders on it. So you can grab the ladders while you're falling. And the ladders are out of reach of the bears, so good to go. A 3-3-4. Yeah, I think it does depend what kind of bear you're dealing with. Like the black bears can only reach, I think, 2.5 blocks. So 3 blocks would be fine for black bear. But brown bears are too tall. I'm pretty sure it has to be 5, because I remember, I know making a nerd pole to get away from brown bears, you have to do 5 blocks, or they'll reach up and knock you off your 4th block. Well, I am certainly getting my steps in today. Baby corner thing over here. Oh, I wanted to harvest some more breadfruit, which I think I'll do in a minute here. Probably sleep the night because it's high activity today. So we'll sleep in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. We'll say it's 7 o'clock. And then I'll go pick some more breadfruit, and then we'll get back on this for the last 10 minutes of the stream or so. Oh, really? Oh, right. I know what I'm doing. I swear. Mostly running. What I could do is grab the other pantograph and just like snap one of each, do 2 at once. Because the pantograph itself is what stores whatever it copies. It's not stored in a character. I think. Someone please confirm. A 4 tall nerd pole with ladder on the 3rd block up. I think brown bears can still grab that. As long as they don't end up like directly underneath you, I think they can stand up and grab the ladder. The step height for brown black panda bears is 3. Oh, I thought black bears were shorter. Could have sworn like a step of 2.5. Polar and sun is 2. The polar bears is surprising too, because like they're huge. They should be able to reach you like on no matter what shelf you sit on. All right, so we're gonna flippy. Oh, not flippy. Flippy this way. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Copyright strike. We're humming that. Okay. Oop, can I reach you? How to reach you? Go. There. Okay. Bedtime. Before we get, like, absolutely thrashed. Step is one thing, claw reaches another, yet totally is. Alright, let's get some slep. Can't see carp. It's because there's only salmon in the game. Storm's making a mockery of my super high pixel 4K video. If you think this is 4K, I got news. I got bad news for you. Alright, so it is morning. It's not too rifty out, looks like. Let's go grab some more breadfruit. Let's get, like, I don't know, 2 stacks should be fine. Boing. Hey there, Matthew Willis. Welcome. Let's see. Some of these are still not ready yet. Wow. Okay. Just gonna fill up our inventory on these suckers. Wondering 1.5 to 2 years till the temple's finished? Hopefully not. Hoping to be done here in probably about 6 or 8 months tops. Hopefully sooner. I would prefer like 4 months. 4 to 5 months, but I think it'll be 6 to 8 most likely. It does depend on like whether we get to have streams every weekend, whether we do Wednesday streams to you know, accelerate the build process. I think Wednesday streams where I can you know, do some of the grunt work like I'm doing tonight, those will really accelerate the process. Wednesday streams where I have to gather materials and crush stone and make, you know, steel and stuff, those are less helpful. Needed, but less helpful as far as like actually getting the work done. Let's head down here, I guess. These are really leggy trees. Or not leggy, they're just They're just sticks, bean poles. Game months or real life months? These are real life months. We've already been in this game for over a year. We started this like I think March of last year. Was it March? Or was it like May? I forget. It's been a while. It's been a while. My memory isn't what it used to be. Yay. Ripe light cheese. I don't care. Oops. Don't eat them. I guess we can eat them. Doesn't really matter. Go. Bum bada bum 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 badum. I will say a stack of these is a great way to keep your belly filled. According to QP, tech now exists that can copy and port structures to other servers and into other builds, or into ruin builds. Neat. I took 6 months off for an unreasonable and unsustainable purpose. Or insane and unreasonable purpose, yes, indeed. Hey there, Rachel Muse VT. How do I not burn out for over a year doing this build? Honestly, mostly by having you guys around. If I was just making this for myself, I would have probably quit. No, I really enjoy talking about the build and getting ideas from you guys and the feedback and the engagement. That's what keeps it fresh for me. I also think that I've mentioned this before. So I was originally going to do this as a recorded series, not a streamed series. And if I'd done a recorded series, I probably would have gone with a smaller design on the temple, just because it was what I was leaning toward at the time when I was at the point to make the decision. I would have started the temple a lot earlier, because it would have been much less material gathering and so on, and I would have been able to just work off screen whenever I needed to. So we probably would have been over by now. We'd be on season 3. It would probably be a different season 3 than I'm envisioning, though, because some of the ideas that I had for season 3 didn't really come along until, I wouldn't say more recently. They're still a year ago, but it would have been a different me. All right, let's. We got 8 minutes left. Let's get some of this done as much as we can, but I'm not gonna super rush it. We can finish this on Sunday. Man, why am I suddenly hungry? I need a snack. I did not have a small dinner either. Had a big old bowl of lima bean soup and a couple slices of toast. My stomach here's going, yo, where's our? I'm empty. I'm empty. So are you. I never make that joke. Oopsie, you found a word that's not considered rude. In Oz is rude for Nightbot. No. A word not... I mean, granted, given when Oz was made, there are a lot of words that were fine back then that you don't want to go around repeating. Did it? Did I goof on this one? No. Wait, maybe I did. Hold up. Ah. Oh. Yes, I did goof. this should be that. There's a super mild word tile level increasing. Domino's open to 1 a.m. You Domino's shill. Beans and toast. You sure you are Mary Can? Well, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't British beans and toast. This is lima bean soup, which is mostly not lima beans. It's only about like 1/6 lima beans. Everything else in it is the good part. The limas are there to hide some nutrition in it. Like, you're just sort of hiding it in the soup. Because the soup starts with a base of, let's see, carrots and onion. You can do celery too, but no one does that. Don't do celery. Bad idea. And best if you do it in some bacon fat. That's the way to do it. A little bit of saute before you get to the soup going. And then a can, one of the big, used to be 32-ounce cans, now they're like 27.985 or whatever ounces of crushed tomatoes, and 4 cups of water. Toss in a pound bag each of super sweet corn, frozen, and frozen lima beans. About a teaspoon of salt. Walk away. Come back in about 30 minutes. Toss some dried basil and garlic powder in there. Walk away. But, no. Come back in about 15 minutes. Soup's ready. Black pepper if you're feeling spicy. You know, American spicy. I'm missing here. I'm missing something. Should be this. I thought I got that last time. Oh, I'm on the wrong place. Oh my goodness, I'm in the completely wrong position. Okay. I need to be grabbing... Undo that. Grab you. You belong here in the back. I hope. I hope. Ah, there we go. Okay, much better. Succotash soup? Yeah, basically. It's kind of a good way to put it. I mean, succotash is not exactly rocket science. Like, what? 3/4 corn and 1/4 limas. And you can do that. You can use succotash in your soup. It gets a little lima heavy, and limas are kind of mealy, so beware. Why was the broom late for the meeting? He overswept. Oh man, what a comedian Nightbutt is. All right. Ah. I think we'll go to the end of this row, and that's where we're going to call it. We'll flip them first, too. Don't worry about that. Let's get these guys in here. So, boing, boing, and then we get these guys and you. And this is involved. My goodness. And I think I definitely want to come back and do this Sunday. Just so that like I don't like forget how to do all this. That would be bad. Alright, so we want to do you. No. Do you. Yes. You. And you. Certain theory, grab you. Why did the man give up chain smoking? They are really hard to light and he kept burning his lips. Okay. These middle pieces. We also need to make sure we come back through and we put in those little extra pieces under here to hide that. Crown molding never hurt anybody. And just like in real life, use crown molding to hide the really janky connections. Okay. And now we flip. Oop. Not too shabby. All right. We have just a little bit of food left for start of next stream, and we got. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 lengths of this done. We have 3 left, and now that we have this all done and ready to go, I think we can get this done pretty quickly next session. So, folks, that I'm gonna do. Why is my name not orange? What the heck? Anyway, weird. Some days the orange goes away. I don't know why. Well, anyway, I had a good time tonight, guys. Pretty chill building night. Hope you all had a good time too. And I'm looking forward to getting all this railing done and moving on to the next thing, which will probably be the floors, I think. Nope, camera. But yeah, so hope you all have a good rest of the week. And as always, my name has been Chores. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.